Hi guys, halfway through the season now. I'm pretty busy at the moment, moving house next week, so this will be a quick one. For the past 2 weeks, we've been playing Sunset Riders, classic run and gun with a great Wild West theme. Konami really knew what they were doing with these types of games. Because the same thing happens every time, it's really a case of learning the game and just repeating the actions. Once you get comfortable with the mechanic and you know what's going to happen, it's actually not too bad, and you can make decent progress. The challenge is obviously getting to that point, and learning each stage. We had a good number of people play, so let's take a look at the scores. We've got 20 scores here. We've got our first entry from Are You OK? He's got a YouTube channel and a number of arcade cabinets, so check him out. We have a return from Tiny Lou. He's done a little bit better than last time, up into 9th place. Our top 4 here were very much the class of the field. Gary Gill's done well, 222,000. 200 points behind me in 3rd. I only really got one session. I would have liked to have played more and got further in the Indians level, but as I mentioned, not had a huge amount of time recently. In 2nd, and possibly having his best ever season, is Paulie Moz. He just snuck ahead of me with 228,000. At the top though, once again, is Graham Tenshearers. Well done to Graham, he got just over 300,000. An excellent score here, and the game definitely ramps up the further you get into it. So let's see how this has affected the overall leaderboard. We've got a bit of movement in the bottom half of the table, but in the top half, Milty is up 4 into 12th. With that 3rd place, I'm up 2 into 8th. And then towards the top, Paulie Moz has got ahead of Charlie Farr, who didn't play this round. Hopefully we'll see him back for another game. And although Paul's got ahead of Dave, Graham remains at the top and has extended his lead. He's now over 100 points ahead of Paul, and very much the favourite for the season. So let's now see what our next game will be. So we've got 15 games in the selector, mostly shmups. We've got bubbles and blockout too. So let's set things going and see what we get. Okay, it's not going to be bubbles from Graham. Or is it going to tick over? It's a bit like last time. Okay, so it has ticked over. So this is a game from BL85 Gamer, and it's Flying Shark. Classic Toaplan shmup. Yeah, good choice. So yeah, I'll go make a video and be back in a sec. So our next game is Flying Shark, released in 1987 by Toaplan. Toaplan released some absolutely excellent shmups around this time, and whilst highly enjoyable, it's also really difficult, and it will really punish you. It's one I expect most people have heard of, and I hope you enjoy playing. The ROM we'll be using is the world ROM, which is fshark.zip, and default settings as usual. For our next game, it's one from Season 7, so let's take a look at the options. We had some absolutely excellent games in that season, particularly I'll highlight Gawangi, not one I played before in the competition, but absolutely excellent. There's also Parodius and Simpsons, big, well-known games, lots of fun. A slightly oddball choice would be Space Invaders 95, in that classic fixed shooter style, but very cartoony, very stylised, good fun too. Something I'm going to block now is Bang Bang Bollocks. Do not pick that game. Absolutely terrible. I do not ever want to play that again. So I hope you'll enjoy playing a bit of Flying Shark, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks with the scores. See you then.